Hello, I'm going to show you how to use our new Ask a Librarian page. We also refer to it as LibAnswers. This is software that will replace Hasher and will also allow us to generate, as you can see, kind of a live frequently asked questions area. It's referred to within the software as a public knowledge base, so it's like you would expect, it's searchable by typing questions into this box here. And then it's sorted by the number of views, so it actually is the most frequently asked questions over time. What's showing up here is not representative of what it will look like in the future. On this page, just so that you know what all is here, there are more ways to reach us, including an email that goes directly into this system. I will show you how to answer those emails in a second video. And then, of course, our subject librarian page. And as always, our live chat box. For now, chat will be done the same way it always has. Email's changing, Hasher's changing, chat is staying the same. Still use Pigeon. You won't notice any difference. They'll just see it on this screen instead of the other screen. Now, for you to use it, you're going to go up to Admin SignIn. And this is just like LibGuides. If you have a LibGuides account, I moved them over about a month ago. As long as you haven't changed your password in the last month, it's the same login information. If you have, use your old password. If it's not working, contact me. I can reset your password for you. And of course, if you haven't used LibGuides, you will want to get in touch with me to set up an account for you. And that's a really quick process. Just let me know. So you sign in. This is the screen that you see. For now, just for this video, we're just going to talk about the part that replaces Hasher. It's known as Reference Analytics, or RefAnalytics, in this menu bar. So you click Add Transaction, and it takes you to a screen that looks a lot like Hasher, actually. I'm pretty sure it's built off the same software. You do have the option to add a very short question and then to expound upon it. So you only have 140 characters up here. You have 1,000 in the second box. And then, of course, you can type your answer. For our purposes for now, never check this box. We'll talk about changing that policy in the future, but for now, that's a good rule. If it was a past question, you can edit the time. Usually you'll just leave this. If you saw a colleague leave the desk, sign out, answer a question, and leave the desk, you could always put in their question for them. So that's kind of nice. This internal note field stays internal. Even if you do check this box and include what you've typed up here in the public knowledge base, in this area, this note stays private. Which could be useful. Now, not private to you, private to everyone logged into the system. So everyone who has access to LibGuides and to this should have access to these internal notes. This part of the interface, the read scale, is new to us. This will be our first semester using it, and we will probably have trainings just on how to use the read scale. But for the time being, the software tries to make it really easy for you. It gives you examples of what sort of questions go with these values. One is a very kind of low effort, low expertise sort of question. They get higher and higher, and then six we probably don't do at the desk. I mean, this could be a multiple hour consultation with a subject specialist. So probably not going to get used as much when you're doing reference. If you click it, you can see it turns blue. It's really easy to tell it's been chosen. This interface looks, I mean, just like Hasher, so there's nothing really weird here. We did decrease the number of categories significantly. They're mostly pretty self-explanatory. A lot of our reference stuff will be research help, but you know, if it's a known item or something quick, or if it's directional, if you're helping someone with citations or writing, grants and foundations is the one thing we kind of pulled out because we have to for reporting purposes. All of these others are much broader. And then if you really don't know where it goes, you can always put it in other reference. Same for tech. We have a tech other. And let's say, okay, let's say it was a student and they walked up and they had a problem with their wolf card. Their wolf card wouldn't let them print. That's probably an account problem rather than a printing problem, although discussions about that are ongoing. Choose the one that's best, and we'll talk about it over time. And these categories will probably change over time as well. So that's enough to get you started with using the categories. These two buttons, Submit and Clear, are pretty much what you would expect. If I click Submit, all of these things stay highlighted. It's pretty great, right? If I click Submit and Clear, now I've just submitted those things twice. I mean, you have to realize, but now it's cleared them. Just what you would think. Let me go in and pick some things. Let's say I'm just totally uncomfortable. I didn't pick the right things at all. These are terrible. If I don't want to submit it, but I want to clear it, there's a link down here at the bottom of the screen that I can click, and then they're cleared. Let's go get rid of that second one, or go fix that second one. RefAnalytics, View Edit Transactions. This top area is, let's say I remembered I put something in wrong last Tuesday. You know, I can search for it. But for the most part, it'll be your most recent transactions that you'll want to look at. Let's say, okay, this one wasn't exactly the same. It wasn't an accounts issue. It was actually citations. I don't know. So you click Save Changes, and then it takes you back to the Edit Transaction screen, and you can see now it's citations instead of ID and email. Let's say instead of clicking this little tools thing, which is how you modify, let's say I accidentally clicked the delete button. It's okay, because they come up with a confirmation box, and I can always say, no, I don't want to delete that. Okay? They have a sense of humor, and the transaction stays in the system. If I want to go back to putting in new data, I just go back up to RefAnalytics and I go to Add Transaction. And that's how you use the software. That's really the bulk of it. If there's anything I didn't answer here, you have any more questions, you just want to kind of talk about it,